love my Mario impressions. Hello everybody, welcome to this this video that I promised from the YouTube community page that I set out yesterday. So, what are my thoughts about the event? Yeah, it was really wow. My mind is going like wow in different directions. Like, oh my god, it was just crazy hour of information overload. It was like a gasoline gun of information. Oh, it was so cool. I mean, can I praise Nintendo for this? When you showed off that new Mario Kart game, that was just the best reveal. How they did it, they did it slowly when it did pan out of the track, and you knew it was Mario Kart. But we thought it was going to be Mario Kart 9. Oh no, it's actually Mario Kart World now. A huger, expansive, big world to roam around freely now, like Burnout Paradise formula. I am so happy when they did this because I love Burnout Paradise. That's one of my favorite games of all time, and now Nintendo's doing that idea and formatting it into this game. And I like the fact you can grind on rails, you can grind on the walls now. You can go whoa, 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 and grind on the ropes. Oh my god, you can do stunts on it. Oh my Jesus! Oh my god, that game is going to do great numbers. It's going to sell stupid amount of copies. I like the fact they put it as a digital bundle in the actual Switch, similar to like how Xbox do theirs when they bundle it in with the digital game. Great, 24 players. That is mad, huge. I hope the infrastructure can cope with all this. That's the thing I'm a bit worried about. I hope the NSO service is up to par. Yeah, oh my god. And then on April 17th, we'll find out more information about the game. And I imagine they'll showcase new characters, I hope. And maybe they'll show the whole world, so like where you can go, what activities you can do, is there a good story mode behind it. I'm sure they'll say that in April 17th. I'm looking forward to that. Hardware features, man, this really blew my mind. I mean, god, for amount of powerful hardware specs they put into this thing, it was insane. Like new Joy-Con 2s that look better than the original because they're magnets now, so all they do is go click like that, not sliding, click. And the fact you got a new button to go unclick them, and it's sturdier now. So you know how on the original Switch it used to wobble, but this new one, it doesn't wobble at all. It just stays in its place. I'm so happy with this. I hope they fix the Joy-Con drift. That's the thing I am very nervous about. I hope we don't get another Joy-Con drift 2 again. I'm sure we don't. And it's got a new button, the C button, access the chat menu, and we now have game chat. I am so happy with this. I actually predicted this in the first video. If you want to see that, yeah, it will be up here somewhere. And yeah, I predicted that. And I like the fact, it's got this really cool little cute camera. It's sort of like a desktop camera, but I don't know what resolution that looks like. Do you think it's 720p camera, guys, or do you think it's 1080p? That's a big question mark. So, and I like the fact, right, you got game chat, there's your screen, and you got columns of your friends at the bottom. So can anybody else come into your game? That'd be good for the NSO service. And you get to meet people's faces, which I'm really like the idea of. It's more interactive and it's fun. You can say, hey, how you doing over there in Australia or America, wherever you are. That'd be cool, that. Yeah, Mike is on the console now, which I'm really happy with. It's on the top bit now, on the end, next to the fan bit. That's a good move. I would have thought the microphone would be on the controller. That was a bit strange move, Nintendo. You basically went, but hey ho, I'm glad it's on the actual console, and finally we get game chat. That's a really good thing. I'm just so happy with that. And it's got a noise filter as well with the microphone, so basically if you talk in the game and then there's a hoover in the background, you can still keep on talking. Very good. Yeah, and what I like about the game chat is there's someone who was playing an NSO game on the Switch, and then you were playing Mario Kart. So it's not on the same screen, it's on different screens of individual people's playing experience. That's so cool, that. I really like that. The hardware specs, here we go. 1080p, excellent. 120 frames a second, excellent. HDR support, excellent. Mouse controls, yes, you know the mouse controls, they're really cool and cute. 256 gigabyte storage from 64 gig on the OLED and the original Switch. Yeah, and obviously the first original Switch had 32 gigs of RAM. Sorry, not 32 gigs of RAM. I meant to say 32 gigabytes of memory. But 256, that is decent, and that will help me big time to put all the NSO games on that service in, especially with the GameCube games. They're going to take up space, aren't they? Yeah, that you can play golf with your mouse. That's so cool. That it really, it's like woo, waving around. But yeah, oh my god, the new game cartridges are really cool though. They're like red, like the logo of Nintendo. That was great. So now you could distinguish which is Switch 2 and its original Switch. Excellent. I thought they were going to do a notch, but I don't know. Are they going to do a notch in the back of the cartridge? That was just curious about and didn't see that, so that was a bit weird. Yeah, now it uses micro SD express cards, which I'm going to have to obviously buy because mine old one won't work. That's a shame. And then we got Pro Controller 2s. That looks nice with the C catcher button. That's fantastic. And June 5th release. I think that's a good time to release the console because when I go to Derby Shop in Mobile Games Exchange, they said June or July, and they predicted right. June is definitely a good date. That's only 2 months away anyway, so I'm glad they're not rushing it out personally, because that'll be spell doom and disaster. But the dock though, wow! I mean, that dock looks really nice. I like the roundness of it, and the cool thing is it does 4K output now, which I'm really happy with. So my TV, the main room, will make use of those extra power raw pixels and frame rates. I need to upgrade my TV because mine can only do 60 frames a second, not 120 frames, which is a bit annoying, but I'm going to have to invest 120 frames on TV now. But yeah, and it's got an inbuilt fan on the dock. I mean, that, oh my god, I mean, that instantly reminded me of gaming rig PCs, you know, how they have inbuilt fans, but now it's on the console itself of the dock. Very good. So the games, guys, are a great idea. It's similar to Sony's, how they do theirs. You know, if you buy a game on PS4, you can unlock it on the PS5 and you just pay £10. I wonder how much would it be for the old games. That's the only thing we don't know yet. That'll be interesting. Maybe the second direct will direct these issues and they'll tell you how much it is. Or maybe it's on the blog website, which I've got to look into. So there's lots of good games announced, guys. Hades 2, I'm definitely buying that. Street Fighter 6, that was a nice surprise. I was wondering if Tekken 8 was going to come out, but it didn't show. That was weird. Maybe I have to look at the Treehouse Live later on. Daemon X Machina, I'm really pleased to say. That game looks really good. The animations look very vibrant and colourful, just beautifully. The frames, man, they were smooth as anything, guys. The combat looks awesome. The mechs look really cool as well. Oh, I can't wait for that game. The James Bond the new James Bond game will be on the Switch 2. That'd be interesting to see in the future. Cyberpunk is obviously going to be on Switch 2, and Fast Fusion is a new game. And then, oh my god, that last trailer at the end of the presentation, I was so nervous. I thought it was going to be a Kid Icarus game or a new F-Zero game, but then it was basically Donkey Kong has a new game, and it's called Bonanza, and it's a great title. And I like the fact he punches down the earth, and the graphics look mwah, chef's kiss, absolutely beautiful. The best announcement, I think, personally, for all of us, can we all agree that the NSO is finally going to get GameCube games? GameCube games! And we all knew it was going to happen. Yeah, and F-Zero GX is going to be on the lineup, and I went, yep, take my money instantly. I love F-Zero GX. Strangely no new game, but I'm fine with that. I predict that as well, which is good. And basically the GameCube controller, like the purple one, I'm a bit worried about that because I think scalpers will ass-rate that severely. So I hope Nintendo takes action to limit the stock, one per customer. I think this is the problem with scalpers. They'll just go in and just mass take out their stocks, and then we can't afford it, and then be like on eBay like £500. No, I'm not going to do that. And then the live stream froze near the end with about 3 to 5 minutes. That was a bit concerning. And the live stream on their end glitched out a couple of times. That's a bit weird from Nintendo's end. I don't know what happened to that. And strangely, there's no price for this thing. What's up with that, Nintendo? I was scratching my head going like, I'm sure you're going to announce the price, but they didn't. Maybe in the second direct, or maybe if I go to the blog, will they announce the price there? Does anybody know? Let me know in the comments. So after my thoughts about the direct, I will say it was a really good fun, high-octane action, fun, good announcements. I like how they I just like how they, simplified, how they showed off the, the console itself in terms of specs and performance, and then the games came along the road. It was quite smooth. I never felt bored. It was really good, fast-paced event. That's what all companies should do. Don't bore people, in slow events going, here's this game, here's this game. But Nintendo just went like, bang, 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 with great announcements. I was a bit concerned with certain things. I mean, where the camera's resolution, I want to know. And one of the concerns I had was seeing that, that UI with the outputs. That was a good little glimpse into the menu. The only thing I'm worried about is I'm personally a bit skeptical. I hope they don't go back to the Switch 1's UI. I don't mean to be funny, but they should evolve it to the sequel. Maybe the second direct that can showcase the new menu system would be a good start. I think that's the one thing I would like to see personally. Maybe they could just explain more about, and also we didn't see the new eShop, which was a bit concerning. So I suppose I'll give them credit. It was basically an hour presentation. They obviously couldn't put every single detail in this direct, but maybe the second one would actually flesh it out a bit more personally. But did you guys enjoy the direct? Let me know in the comments, please. And also, what would you like to see in the next second direct if we ever have one? I'm sure they will. I imagine they'll do a direct maybe in May, or probably in May time, I imagine, before the hype, so basically build the hype for the release in June. So I was really pleased. Good job, Nintendo. Thanks very much. You actually listened to the fans this time, and I think you should take because you should give yourselves a pat on the back for what you did today. I'm very happy. Okay then, guys, if you enjoy these kind of thought videos about presentations and stuff, let me know as well. I might do more of these because I really enjoy talking to you guys about it, my reactions. Okay then, guys, if you enjoyed this video, as the saying goes, keep playing more awesome games for me, guys. Retrodude out. Thanks for watching, guys.